All right, guys, so we are live streaming this. We're recording this. We have people from around the country that are watching what we're doing. We're actually, we've been talking about not really holding live meetings like this because it's a little easier just to use technology. So you can watch it on your phone, watch it on your computer, right? So, but tonight we are doing this live and we're recording it. This is just a very quick overview of this company right here, New Life. And this company produces one product that we care about anyway right now, and that's this right here. It's HGH, human growth hormone. So we're going to basically run through this real quick and then tell you some ideas and ways that you can actually profit. You know, there's two parts to this tonight. There's this gel, what it is, what it does, right? And then there's the ability to make money with it. You know, people fall into one of two categories. You either just want to use the product and feel better and look better and all the stuff it does for you, or you say, well, I want to use it and I might as well make some money too. So you decide who you are, you know, what bucket you want to fall into, so to speak, and we'll go from there. I just want to start off by telling you guys that we have some amazing testimonials, okay? The FDA, now you'll notice, let me point this out right from the beginning. You'll see this here. The exclusivity of what this is. How many here, you've never seen this presentation? Brand new. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Plus whoever's online. So who knows? 5, 6 people. So we will break down some basic. Those of you who know this, you'll hear it again. All right. There's exclusivity here. Let's just go back to the beginning. What is human growth hormone, right? Human growth hormone has been around. It's been used scientifically for many years. Who's the scientist in here? This guy. All right. So you know all about it. What do they say? The 30s, whatever. They used to take it out of cadavers, rip it out of dead bodies, right? In 85, the synthetic form that they use now was actually created. They started for children, growth hormone problems. I know about it because I have triplets. I have 3 15-year-old boys that were born about 6 weeks premature. And so one of them wasn't growing, right? I mean, all their whole life. One was here, and one was down here. So we finally took the smaller one, to the Children's Hospital in Philly. And turns out he has currently a growth hormone deficiency. They put him on the shots, Norditropin, somatropin. The brand is Norditropin. I did a lot of research. I spoke to all the endocrinologists because obviously you don't want to put your 10-year-old on needles unless you absolutely have to. He had a legitimate deficiency in growth hormone. That's why he wasn't growing. They assured me that to the best of their knowledge, when growth hormone injectable abused, there's no side effects. You know, automatically people think, well, growth hormone, doesn't it cause everything to grow like cancer? That's a myth, like the Easter Bunny. It's not true. You know, it's just not. There's no conclusive evidence linking growth hormone to cancer. Now, there are studies that show higher levels of IGF-1 levels, which are related to cancer. And for those who abuse growth hormone, aka bodybuilders, you could have some serious side effects. But they're taking, 10, 20 IUs. They're really overdoing it, right? My son's at like 0.6 or something crazy small. So that's one thing. Growth hormone, as it stands, you can get it from a doctor when you're not a kid. They have these longevity clinics and these life clinics that are popping up everywhere, specifically in California and New York, where if you're fortunate enough to have a lot of money, $1,500, $2,000 a month, you can go to the doctor and get a script and start taking growth hormone. Problem is two. Number one, you got to take a needle. Most people don't like injecting needles in themselves. And secondly, it's very expensive. It averages around $1,500 to $2,000 a month out of pocket because insurance will not cover it. It's considered cosmetic. Cosmetic because what growth hormone is known to do. Once again, I have to be careful. I can't say it will do this, it will do that, because the FDA is very funny about that. So it may. It's been known to, all right? Burn body fat, build lean muscle, joint repair, energy, increase in libido, regrow hair and nails. I mean, it's, diminish and eliminate wrinkles. It's kind of like the fountain of youth, legitimately. You don't have to look further than Hollywood. You look at your Halle Berrys, your Jennifer Lopez, Stallone, these guys. How are they 60, 70 years old? And they look, well, that's their secret. And it's not a secret because they caught Stallone with it in Switzerland. Remember that off the plane? But they have the money, and obviously they do that. But for the average person that doesn't want to take needles and it's very expensive, this is the only solution. Now, why do I say that? Because you can get these other products, right? They sell other boosters, precursors to human growth hormone, which will supposedly stimulate the pituitary gland to make more of its own. One of the biggest companies out there, you see these late night TV commercials, the Cerevital. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Cerevital, whatever it is. But here's the thing. They're boosters, supposedly, who knows if they work, to boost your body's natural output. This is a drug. You understand? This is the real thing. There is somatropin in gel. That's why it has a national drug code. People say all the time, well, Bri, what's the difference between something being FDA registered and FDA approved? So let's cover that because it's important. In this class, look, people used to say, well, wait a minute, over-the-counter drugs get registered, they don't get approved. What's up, Bruce? Well, that's not true because Tylenol is an over-the-counter drug, but it's approved. See, the difference is this. With this drug class, a hormone, if it's approved, now doctors can write scripts for it. If doctors can write scripts for it, we're all out of business marketing it. So the founder chose not to go for full approval, submit clinical trials to get the approval. He said, Brian, I could run a few clinical trials and get approval. He kept it at this level, being registered, assigned an NDC code for the credibility of it, because the manufacturing facility, all the GAMP and all the procedures, you would know about that it's following the FDA protocols for the safety and all the way that they have to process it. In fact, you can't get this now if you wanted to. It's on back order. Last month, you can't get this product. So they launched this business 3.5 months ago, New You Life, to distribute it person to person, commercial, chiropractors, whatever. It's a viral sales force. And they ran out, which is a good thing. People are like, oh, shit, it ran out. It sucks. Like, well, put your business hat on. That's a beautiful thing. When you didn't make enough of something and the public wants it so much that there's no more, it's on back order. Think, for those of you that are a little older, Cabbage Patch Dolls, the Nintendo DS, the iPod. When things go on back order, they run out. That's a good sign you're in the right place with the right product, right? But anyway, it starts to ship next week, so that's not an issue anymore. But the point is, demand for this is really high because of those reasons, guys. I mean, I'm taking a few minutes and really want you to understand about the product because this is how important it is. You have to understand there's a few things in life. With this, it's an exclusive product because there's no competition. There is no other product on the market that is, and by the way, I think I mentioned, you can see by the bottle, but it's a gel. You don't need a needle. You rub it in. Well, technically, you rub it in with your wrist. These people say, where do you put it? Thin areas of your skin. Some ladies like put it under their eyes. Thin skin where there's blood vessels. One of the best places is the wrist, inside the elbow, and behind the knees. Because you have thin skin and there's blood vessels. You can see your veins. And so your hands are porous and have a tendency to soak things up, and you don't have a lot of blood vessels in your hands. So they say if you're going to put a squirt here on your wrist, rub it in with the other wrist, vein to vein. That's the best delivery system. Now, let's cover a couple objections. Wait a minute. How's it going to get into the skin? Human hormone is a very large single molecule. It cannot be absorbed transdermally. You're going to hear that from some people and possibly even doctors. So you know what? You agree with them. You're absolutely right. And under normal circumstances, it's not going to happen. This is a patent pending delivery system, right? Which absorbs it into the skin, into the bloodstream. And it's never been done before. In fact, the guy who created this is working with numerous pharmaceutical companies right now to deliver transdermal delivery of other drugs. A whole story for another day. But he has a transdermal delivery system that absorbs. And the proof that it absorbs in the results that we're getting. One of us, not me, started a Facebook group, 2 of them. One, and I'll show you that guy in a little bit. One's for guys, one's for girls. It's only for testimonies. If you're a customer or if you're a distributor, what is it doing for you? How long did it take? And then people are just saying, here's what it did for me. Here's what it did for me. All this stuff. Page after page after page after page. So you're not going to be able to go to your doctor and get a blood test and say, check my IGF-1 levels because it barely moves the needle, which, by the way, means it's safe for all military, police, and professional athletes. It's over the counter. It's FDA registered, and it's not going to mess with a blood test. There's another big question people have. Well, my buddy's a cop, military, professional bodybuilder. Not a problem. Members of the Oakland Raiders, the Tennessee Titans, ASU, the Gracie brothers, for you MMA fans, are on this product. Because, again, it's an over-the-counter, here's the key word, homeopathic. If you don't understand homeopathic medicine, this is going to really mess you up, especially scientific guys. How many IUs? But it doesn't work that way. It's a fraction. It's about 1/10 of an IU multiplied to the 30th power. Now, I'm only a high school graduate, so I don't even know what that means, but it's some type of math that I don't understand. All I do understand, and this is where I can tell my story. Once again, the biggest fear or concern that I have with this company as it's growing virally is that people are going to screw it up. If people start running around making claims, this is going to do this for you. Now you got to worry about the FDA coming on you. You see what I mean? They're very, very crazy about that stuff, right? Just like in my real estate investing business, the FTC, I have to be very careful. I can't make income claims. Oh, come join my group and we're going to teach you how to flip a house. You make 40 grand. That's the average. But if I start promising it, now I could be shut down. You know, side note, isn't that funny in America? Doesn't really seem like we have free speech anymore, does it? We won't go. Anyway. All right. So we'll keep it positive tonight. But you literally can't say certain. Anyway. All right. So here's what it may do and what it's done for me. So I started this product. This is my 14th week. So 3.5 months. The first 3 weeks, I felt nothing. And I was very disillusioned and upset because I thought I wanted it to work, right? Oh, you're going to have this, you're going to have that. Nothing. 3.5 weeks in, they told me the one thing to keep an eye out for, which is vivid dreams. Like when you're a kid, you remember your dreams, you had these crazy vivid dreams. I started getting them, and I was like, oh my God, it works. Like this is actually starting to work. Then I started sleeping through the night. Lay my head on the pillow, wake up. My God, 7 hours went by. Like crazy, like full night sleep, uninterrupted. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon, you get a little tired, right? That went away. You don't get that crash. The energy was the first thing, the dreams right away. Took about a month. Listen, I have a bottle right here to show you. You can't have it because there's no more until next week, but it's here, right? You can rub it on tonight and you're not going to feel a damn thing, most of you, okay? Why? Because it's not a Red Bull. You don't drink it and run around the room. But I'll tell you this. There are some people who have because we all have different body chemistries and makeups, right? Some people have such low levels of growth hormone that literally with the first pump, once it gets in their bloodstream, they feel it. There's a lady, Kim, you have the testimonial, 80-some-year-old woman, takes care of her neighbor, put it on, shop, and she came back, the lady's like, what'd you do to me? Ran around, like energy around the house. She's 80-some years old. She hasn't had any growth hormone in 30 years, you know what I mean? Consequently, if somebody's in their 30s, Anthony, how old are you? 33. It might take Anthony a month to 2 months to feel anything. So they tell people, look, guys, if you're going to buy one bottle, save your money, go to dinner. You're going to have to give it a 90-day trial. You got to give it 3 months to work because the people who are giving it time, now this gentleman in the back row, he felt it right away, right? So everybody has different body chemistries, right? So just a couple to clear the air. So once again, guys, to recap, once 3 weeks in, 3 to 4 weeks in, I started getting that. About 4.5 weeks in, I noticed, now I had, for those of you who've been blessed to have this, an ACL reconstructive surgery and 2 meniscus repairs on my left knee and 2 on my right, 5 surgeries on my knees. Started karate when I was 8 years old, did some MMA, fighting, all that stuff, blew out my knees, right? You do, jumping out of planes. But the bottom line is I couldn't lift, I couldn't squat, and every day I would wake up. You think this is like in your 50s, 60s, but every day I wake up for years since I get it done, like my knee would just be stiff, almost like the Tin Man. I have to like work it out, you know what I mean? So about 4 weeks in, 4.5 weeks in, I woke up with my knee wasn't stiff. Like, man, this is weird. Like it wasn't tight. Long story short, a week later, I tested the gym. I started squatting. I've been squatting for about a month and a half. My surgery was 7 years ago today, actually, on the 18th. And I'm squatting. I mean, not a whole lot of weight. I'm not competitive or nothing, but I was doing like 225 per sets today in the gym. I haven't been able to do that for 7 years. Last thing I'll tell you, 2 weeks ago, I also, three years ago, I had an injury at the gym, you know, whatever. I have 2 herniated discs in my neck, C6 and C7. Anybody ever herniate disc in their neck? Horrible, right? Pain down the trap. I thought I pulled a muscle, fingers numb, you know? Yeah. After about 2 hours at the computer, head down, then the fingers would go numb. I'd have to do the stretches and all that. So about 2 weeks ago, I noticed it went away. It's gone. Like it's gone. So again, you got to watch the claims, but you can always say what it did for you. That's what it did for me. And you can't make this shit up, you know? And they said you can't really see joint repair on average. Look for that around month 3 or 4. It happened to me month 2. Can I say it'll happen for you month 2? No. But again, this is what this stuff does. So let me ask yourself, I should say, how many people do you know that would like to possibly burn a little body fat, build some lean muscle, have more energy, increase libido, joint repair, you know, look a little younger? Guys, it's everybody you know. Who's your customer? Who's your target market? A human being? Like, okay, that's not true. There's 2 people that probably don't want to really hear about this. people who are injecting growth hormone like bodybuilders, they're like, you're transdermal over-the-counter homeopathic gel. I don't need that. I'm just, right in the gut. They take needles. They don't want any parts of this. Former bodybuilders are flocking to this because their bodies are messed up. And what happens is now they're thinking that they're using this as a supplement now that they're off the sauce, if you know what I mean. So, but if someone who's actively competing, probably not a good target. A lot of people immediately, growth hormone. Let me go talk to my 300-pound bodybuilder friend. Probably not the best person to talk to. Second group of people is those 25 and under. Because they're making enough hormone, they probably don't need this unless they have a legitimate problem, a deficiency. They don't need it. Post-puberty, 21, 22, depending, you're still doing pretty good on the growth hormone. But from 25 on, if you look at the curve, the actual chart, it just literally goes like this until you're dead. You make less every year, and everybody's different. But it goes 30, 35 especially, it actually takes another peak, there's enough humans that they can study this stuff, and it's very predictable what happens in our body naturally, and this just puts it back. That's why they call it the fountain of youth. So, guys, that's enough about the product. The company, real quick, okay, let me say this too. This distribution network, this New You Life, it's 3.5 months old. It's brand new. 4 months and 2 weeks. But the product has been around for 14 years. So we're not guinea pigs, right? This isn't like some new product. Well, let's see what happens. It's 14 years that this product's been around. The guy, Alex Goldstein, actually started selling this out of a little tiny vitamin shop in San Francisco and a little bit of online sales. 6 years in, the FDA came in, shut him down, and almost put him in jail. We sell on hormones. What do you think you're doing, right? After years of fighting them and a lot of money, you can imagine, and all the other stuff they put him through, finally got it registered with the NDC code. Still only sold it out of his vitamin shop and online. He was approached by one of the people from Shark Tank to carry this product and do some big TV thing and all. But at the same time, he was approached by another guy who said, listen, I have experience in network marketing, multi-level marketing companies, right? Where people tell people tell people. It's the best way to get it out there. Movies go viral because you saw Black Panther and you told everybody else how great it was to go to Wakanda, right? So, or whatever movie you pick, or a song, or a restaurant. People telling people is a powerful way to get a word and the distribution for it's out there. It's just how it works. So he went this route. Now, what else can I tell you? Talked about that. The benefits, we talked about that. Does it work? We talked about that. I kind of have a tendency to talk through my slides because I don't really need them. But your own boss, obviously. All right, so there's ways to get paid. Here's what you got to understand. I personally believe you have to understand something, guys. If you don't know who I am, what I do, what I've been doing for about almost 12 years, real estate investing, okay? It's who I am. It's what I do. This is one of my offices. It's one of 4 where we run training academies. We teach people how to flip houses, right? Access to lines of credit, capital, private money, hard money. So we have the money for your deals. We have the knowledge for your deals. We have the experience. I've done over 1,000 deals personally. So I'm a real estate guy, guru, okay? Whatever you want to call it. I had my own course. I ran a nationwide coaching program, spoke on stages, numerous TV shows, radio shows. I've been in the public eye for quite a long time. I only tell you that because I've been hit up with every pyramid under the sun. You got to get in my business, Bri. You know so many people. I got this powder. I got this. I got that. I got phone service. I'm like, I've heard it all. Come on. 2011, when I was launching my short sale course, good friend of the family, Joe Grosso, came to me and said, listen, I got an opportunity. It's a ground floor. I'm always skeptical when they say ground floor. Ground floor. They deregulated energy, and this is a green energy company, and we're only allowed to operate in 5 states, but we're going to make a lot of money. Dude, I'm launching a short sale course. I'm working 16 hours a day on time, plus it's a pyramid. I don't like pyramids. All right, fine. So in the course of 6 years, he went on to make $30 million. So when he called me up in January and he said, Bri, I'm going to make 10 times what I did in Viridian. I got something more powerful, more market demand, and it's not in 5 states, it's nationwide. He says, I'm going to make $300 million. I said, where do I sign? Like, I'm in, all right? So I tell you that because the way people distribute a product, you could put it online, but when people tell people, you're motivated to do that. And guys, there's only one reason we don't like those companies, most of us, because the guys and girls at the top make all the money. Fair enough? Well, the good news is we're all at the top. This isn't pre-launch. They ran out of the product. The computers don't work. This is like for these early adopters, This is a good thing. This is pre-launch. There's less than 6,000 people in the country who know this exists. Okay? Remember Mona V, Jungle Juice? From the Amazon acai berry, right? You realize that like they had like 3.5 million people selling that, right? Before Amazon and Walmart started carrying it, versions of it. Guy in this business got it in at number 750,000 distributor, right? No, but by no means early, but in that business kind of early because it went on to 3-4 million people. He made millions of dollars. There's, once again, I can't stress this enough. There's, I think, 6,500 people involved in this company because it's 4 months old. So you will hear about this. You will see it on Facebook. All your friends will be talking about it. You're going to see it in the gyms. You're going to see these in your gyms. Question is, do you want a piece of it or not? You know? So I put my preconceived notions aside, and I started marketing it 10 weeks ago. Now, as I mentioned, I've been taking this for 14 weeks. Probably the stupidest thing I've done, and I caution all of you not to do this. Well, I'm going to try it for me and see how it works. Well, it's probably going to take a month. You just lost a month. And that's important in this type of a business because when something's spreading rapidly and virally, word spreads quick. Word spreads real quick, guys. When I got involved, I guess I got involved when I got my bottle. So 14 weeks ago, my distributor rep number was 222. It's 6,500 people now. But in these types of businesses, and again, this is not my background, so I'm kind of ignorant to these things. I don't really know how these things work. But the first 100,000 people are considered early. So we're all extremely, extremely early. You really can't mess this up. You know, you take a snowball, you roll it down the hill, it gains speed and it gains size as it rolls. Well, that's what's happening here, with or without me and with or without you. So making yourself a spot, so to speak, people will, it just go crazy. So it's a matter of speed. It's a matter of getting in quick. So I'm telling you that because there's numerous ways to get paid. The first way is to sell a bottle. Now let's talk about pricing because this really confuses people. People say, how much is it? I just want to try a bottle. Fine. You're going to pay $169 plus shipping and handling. I'll say, that's expensive. Is it? Compared to what? The shots, which are $1,500? The lady who owns a salon and says, Bri, I got ladies coming in. They'll buy an ounce of skin cream for their eyes. It's $350. And I can't keep it in stock. She's like, this is not a lot of money. And this will legitimately, once again, FDA is watching, may reduce wrinkles and actually make you look younger. It's not like a cream, a collagen. And I learned so much. Where's my phone? When I met with the scientist, the founder of this, he was telling me, he explained the molecular weight is all measured in Daltons, right? So testosterone is 500 Daltons. This HGH molecule is 2,000 Daltons, or 4,000 Daltons, and collagen is 20,000. But somehow they figured out a way for collagen to be absorbed transdermally. It's about the delivery system, okay? But anyway, back to the pricing. So $169. Now, that's the most expensive way you pay for this. What I tell people is I say, look, for $199, to get your bottle, $30 more, and you're going to be in the business. You have an affiliate ID, a link, you're a distributor, fill in any word you want. So if you choose to refer somebody one day when it's actually working for you, and it will, you're going to make money. Whether you want to make thousands or you just want to make a couple $100 to pay for your bottle every month. You decide how big you want to take it. But for $30, guys, I have 2 customers. I've run in 51 people frontline into this business in the last 10 weeks. Because every time they're like, I'll try like $30 more. Oh, by the way, you're starting a business. You could actually write that off. And you're starting a tax deduction. It's $30. So kind of makes sense. And it includes your bottle. You get your 1 bottle with that. The only other 2 options to get involved over here as a distributor is you can spend $4.99 to get 4 bottles, and you can spend $8.99 to get 8 bottles. You're getting 2 bottles free here. You're getting 1 bottle free here. For what? Guys, this is not Amway. We don't stock product. Well, the reason that it's nice to have a few bottles on hand is because when I'm talking to somebody, people are like kids. Well, I want to try it right now. Great. Let's get you signed up. And when your bottle comes in, here, you owe me 1. And they're like, oh, yeah, I want to start using it right away. So it's nice. What's that? Oh, I heard a scratching. It's nice to be able to have that on hand. You don't have to do that. I highly recommend it, but regardless, that's how the pricing works. Now, also, once you're involved and you spend your whatever you got involved, it's also the cheapest way to get it because now you're paying $140 a month and it's free shipping. So it's the cheapest way to get it. It just for $30 more, it pays for itself. That's why I only have 2 customers. 2 people. And frankly, the only 2 people who signed up as customers didn't talk to me. They just went on my link and bought it. Because if I got them on the phone, I would have converted them. Because it's $30. I mean, you don't have to be good at sales. It's $30. So that's the pricing. Now, if somebody wants to, oh, by the way, this is on auto ship. It means you're going to get a bottle every month that you're going to use anyway. People say, oh, whoa, am I locked in? No, you cancel whenever you want. Not like, you don't want it, cancel it. By the way, I was speaking to Alex, the founder. I flew out to meet him. I was going to some conference in San Diego, so me and Joe flew up to San Francisco first to meet with the founder, just to see the facility, make sure the guy's real, all this other stuff. And he told me some amazing stories, and I kind of got tight with him. We were speaking last week because one of the guys who runs a hedge fund, one of my investing partners out of Chicago, actually grew up and went to high school and is very close friends with Jay and John Gruden, the head coach of the Raiders and the Washington Redskins. And so we're getting a phone call set up with the founder and the 2 coaches next week. And we're going to be pushing this through the whole NFL. So big things are about to happen, like really big things, okay? So anyway, let's say somebody does say that, hey, man, I'll just be a customer. Great. You make $25 markup. You made $25. Guys, again, it's not – you could have customers, but it's not really the greatest way to make money. Now, if you did get customers – and some people are making a lot of money, but let's say you had 20 customers. You say, what's that, 20 times 25? No, they double it. So they had an extra 10. So what's 20 times 35? You make $700 a month. Not going to get rich, but it's $700 a month. Commercial customers is somebody who owns a business. It could be a chiropractor, a doctor, a vitamin shop, a high-end salon. They get a really nice discount because they're actually getting the bottles for $80 each. If they order 40 of them, they get a case. So they're making an $80 markup. They get them for $79 and they're selling them for $169. So they're making, $89 and $169. They're making an $80 markup, $3,200 a case. Now if you sign up a commercial customer, chiropractor, gym, whatever, you're making $520 every time they reorder and 1,500 points, which we'll explain in a minute, which turns into cash. Pretty simple, right? So that's retail. But again, retail only goes so far because I'm not really in this to be a sales guy. Now, when somebody joins the business and they say, yeah, you know what, I'll be a distributor. Why not? Get a few bottles or I'll just spend the extra 30. You make money. If they get the 1-pack, you make $20, $60 on the 4-pack, $120 for the 8-pack. Not too exciting yet, but it adds up. Team commissions. This is the most, okay. This is the most confusing part, but it's the most exciting part, all right? Remember those points I was telling you about? Commercial customer, you get 1,500 points. Well, when you get a bottle on auto ship, a distributor, you and anybody that you refer, you're paying $140, which equals 140 points, okay? All you need to know is points turn into cash, right? That's it. To keep things real simple. Now, what happens is there are cycles. So every time you reach 600 points on one leg, and I'll explain that in a second, and 400 points on the other, you get paid out a cycle. It's $40. Unlimited times, guys. Now, it may not sound like a lot of money, $40, but then the more points you make, they have all these cute little titles. Oh, now you're a coach, now you're this. I'm like, dude, just show me them. I'm not an asshole, but some people could think I am. I just want to know the truth. How am I going to make money, And in fact, I started marketing this, and I had no idea how any of this works. And I'm getting all these people in. They're like, I'm like, here, take the gel. They're like, well, how do you make money? I'm like, I don't know. Watch a video on it. Like, I don't know. So I'm going over this quick. I still kind of don't really understand it, okay? But what I do understand is that I started marketing this 10 weeks ago. I'm making $3,500 a week. $3,500 a week, and it's going up every day. And I just hit a level. Now I like this level because it's called Ambassador. They're giving me $1,500 a month for a car, anything I want. So I'm going to go lease a Maserati tomorrow. I'm dead serious. And I'm not paying for it. Like, I just started this 10 weeks ago. Guys, this is the most, I mean, I'm excited about real estate. Hey, you flip a house, you make 40 grand. Do you know what a bitch it is to flip a house? And the trips to Home Depot and the contractors and the title company and the realtors. I mean, it's 4 to 6 months of your life, right? And you better hope they don't go over time and over budget, right? And you better hope you get a buyer before the snow comes and everything else. So real estate's been great to me, but it's not passive. It's not residual. See, if I stop flipping houses, if I stop doing real estate deals, my money stops instantly. There's no residual income in the real estate. This product, once again, it's been around for 14 years, guys. It's got a 93% customer retention rate. Do you know what that means? 93% of people who try this never stop. They don't want to. People say all the time, well, Brian, what happens if you stop using it? You go back to being human. I don't know. You get fat and your wrinkles come back. I don't know. I'm not going to try it, you know. But I want to explain to you guys a couple things. People say all the time, all right, well, look, makes sense. Shit, sign me up. Give me a bottle, right? How do I make money? So that's my presentation. Was it good? Maybe not. I did my best to explain how it works. But what I can tell you now is how I'm making $3,500 a week. Yeah, question? Hold on. I'm only going to give you the mic because we have people watching remotely, and if you don't speak into this, they can't hear you. So.
Yeah. Again, you were mentioning the. Suppose I wanted to get a box commercial.
40 packs. Yeah.
Wouldn't I mean, that only makes sense to get the 40 pack. I go out, start handing it out.
A lot of people do.
Right. So if I'm signed up as a rep,
you buy it from yourself, but you need an EIN. You need a tax. So in order to get that discount,
so I have to form.
Yeah, you can form one. I mean, it doesn't have to be brick and mortar. You know, as long as you can run it through a tax ID, and you can. So the question is, you can become your own commercial customer if you want to be, but you got to have a tax ID.
Yeah, but that, I mean, that's because that's crazy. I mean, if I'm buying, you know, I got 8 bottles, but it's costing me $100.
Yeah. I
mean, I might as well get the, and I get just flick it out. And,
a lot of people do that. You know what? That's a great question. It comes down to your style. See, some people, that's what they want to do. I personally don't want to do that because I don't have to touch anything. I just, you know what I do? I send people to a website that has, and I'm going to show you guys. It has a 3-minute video, and I'm going to play it for those of you who've never seen it. It's a 3-minute video. You know, people are busy, right? You send them a YouTube link and it says 17 minutes. They're like, I ain't watching that. It's too long.
But I mean, most of these people, they're real skeptical about just about everything.
Yeah.
You know, most of the guys that even,
you
know, people that work. But the bottom line is, if I hand them a bottle, as I did, must have like 30, 40 people with this Niagen.
Oh yeah.
That just, my mother's 89 and she's running around. When I did this on the Niagen, I mean, I literally started like immediately sweating, and but the bottom line is,
if you can afford that, it's a good idea. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people don't have a tax ID. They don't have a company, and they don't have what's 8 times 4, $3,200 to drop.
Yeah. That's,
but
hey, you're dropping 1,000 anyway.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So it's completely up to you. But yes, it's an option.
Yeah,
that's an option. Absolutely. And a lot of people do that, especially for chiropractors, because it's homeopathic. They're all selling like cannabis oils now anyway. So smoke a little weed, rub a little gel on, everybody makes money. So not Dan. Dan's in recovery. 13 years today. Congratulations, Dan. I can't go 2 weeks. Anyway, all right. alcohol for just to be clear, all right? And I'm half Irish, so that's allowed. I got the gene. All right, so people want to know, how do you make money? Guys, I'm going to, here's the thing. I brought in 51 people, but I got to play down 2 legs. This is the most important part, okay? Peanut gallery in the back. This is the most important part. Watch. If you don't know how to get paid, you're not going to know what to do, okay? So for the people watching on TV, step number 1, you have to be active in order to qualify to be a part of the comp plan. If you're not active, you don't get paid. What does that mean to be active? You, in your personal volume, need to run 140 points. What do you think the easiest way to do that is? Get on auto ship and get your bottle every month that you're going to use anyway. You don't have to have any customers. It's a no-brainer. Somebody says, well, what if the only people that, and actually they technically can, but most don't, is if you're pregnant, right? It's not going to hurt the baby. It's homeopathic. Your body metabolizes this in 3 hours. But most pregnant women probably aren't going to be rubbing on HGH. So that being said, let's say you get pregnant, you stop. Customers give you 100 points. So you either use a bottle on auto ship, right? Or have 2 customers. Or how about this? Keep yourself on auto ship and sell your bottle to somebody while you're pregnant. It's no big deal. It's 1 bottle. Now you're active. Step 1. Step 2, right? Now we're going to get into the titles, cute little titles. You're going to be a promoter, okay? What the hell is a promoter? A promoter, this is you, with your 140 points on autoship. A promoter brings in 2 people, one on your left, one on your right, on autoship, getting their bottle or selling it, whatever they want to do. And now, congratulations, you're a promoter. You make your retail markup, you make your team acquisition bonus, 20, 60, 120 every time somebody joins that you brought in, and you get paid these points and it cycles out. That's it. That's it. Step number 3, you're going to be known as a coordinator. I'm only going to do 4 levels to keep it real simple tonight. A coordinator means you personally following this on. So look, this is a promoter, right? A coordinator brings in 2 that you place on each side. 4 people total. 2 and 2. Now, what's going to happen is this guy's going to get a few. This guy's going to get 1. It's going to start treeing, going crazy like it does. Now, let's say this leg is more powerful. You got a couple of duds over here. They're not really doing much. Whatever. What happens is you're going to have a greater volume leg and a lesser volume leg because all the points flow up to you. You're paid on your lesser volume leg when it cycles out. Now, I know it's confusing, but the reason I asked for you to sign in, I have an email. I'm going to email you with a video, do a much better job than I can do explaining this. So what's happening is you have a greater volume and a lesser, look at the math. Here's a lesser volume and here's a greater volume. When your lesser volume total points are running 5,000, you're known as a coordinator. Now you say, holy shit, that's 5,000. Hold on. It's over a 5-week rolling period. It's accumulation of the last 5 weeks. Okay? Now, if there's 140 points in a bottle, that's 36 people. Not 36 you brought in, but 2, whatever, however trees out. So you're talking about around 36 people, guys. And the final level over here is called coach. And this is where it gets exciting because different bonuses kick in. You need 10,000 points on your lesser volume leg, which once again is around 71 people, 71 bottles, 71 people, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to make around, Larry, you're a coach now, my wife. She's making around $500 to $600 a week, okay? And $700 a month for a car payment. For 71 people. Guys, this isn't like, one of the other reasons I never liked, multi-level marketing, network marketing, direct sales companies is because when I looked at the compensation plan, to make $500 a week, you have to have like 800 people in your group because you're making 30 cents on a bar of soap, right? Think about it. Or it's an energy, right? A lot of people are into Stream, Ignite, all these energy multi-levels. You're making like 20 cents a customer. Do you know how many customers you need to make $500 a week? Thousands. I'm like, wait a minute. So this product, 93% of the people, now let's be business people for a second. 93% of the people don't stop using this. They repeat buy. 100% of the people need it. It's priced right. And they go on auto ship. And it just multiplies out to 71 people. And I'm making $500 a week and I get a car? That's insane. That's all I needed to hear. Because I knew that message with anybody. It's doable. It's you can see it. It's not beyond comprehension, right? And then what happens, guys, is it just takes on a life of its own. It just starts growing out of control. I mean, once again, yes, I'm working this hard. I brought in 51 people. But you know what the reality is? Most of them aren't doing shit. That's how it is. I look on my line. I'm like, okay, so here's, man. I'm like, bang, 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 51 people. And all these people, there's nobody under them. I'm like, the hell are you doing? Talk to somebody. like pick up the phone, shoot a text message. Like, what are you doing? You need 2 people. You need 2 people to start getting paid. Because, see, guys, you have to understand something. This is my last point on the comp plan because I know I'm butchering the shit out of this. But here's what you need to understand with these 2 legs. You could bring in as many people as you want. Me, 51, 101, 300, doesn't matter. That's called a unilevel. You can drive as many people personally through your link, but you got to put them down one of your 2 legs. So let's say this is Brian and this is Dan Knowles. Dan gets his brother Roy. who's sitting in the back row. Roy gets the mail lady, Susan. Okay? I didn't mean it that way. All right, so I know you did. So I get somebody new that wants to join the business. Here's an open spot down here. I'm going to place my person down here at the lowest point. So they're going to go on their auto shipping, whatever they do, 140 points, or they get a 40 pack like we were talking about. Whatever points they generate, Roy gets, Dan gets, I get. You're forced to run down. It's called a binary. Put them down 2 legs. The volume flows all the way up to everybody, and we all win. And we all cash those points in for cash. But you got to have, it all begins with 2 people. And I tell people, listen, people ask me all the time, how do you market? How do you get the word out? Well, there's only 2 ways that I market. My phone, literally, my cell phone. Every one of you has a phone in your pocketbook. How many people are in your contacts could use this legitimately? I know some of you haven't tried it yet. Well, what if okay, assume it works. Fast forward 30 days, it's the best thing you ever tried. How many people would you be excited about to tell about this? How many people in your phone? You think there's 2? You think there's 2? How many people are you connected to on Facebook? See, you know what I do? All I do is I talk about what it's doing for me. I put a picture this morning. Okay, let's show you. I put a picture this morning. I was at the gym, and I was squatting, and it was my 7-year. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So now here's what I want to show you. Once again, keeping this simple. See, here's why I decided, well, you people here tonight, maybe I made a mistake. I said to myself, you know what? Because I heard a training call from this guy, Chris Cavadon. And he said, Bri, you don't need meetings because meetings are like 80s, Tupperware, Amway. People get the wrong idea. But I don't know. Let's take a poll. I don't know because I think sometimes there's the human element that people just want to talk to another human and have a cup of coffee, or you're going to bring in wine next week. No, I'm just kidding. Like, seriously, like just that human element. I think that there might be something to be said there for that. I don't know because the majority of people that I've actually brought on board, they saw a 3-minute video that I want to show for you guys just because, listen, this is the marketing, okay? What this gentleman said in the back, you can do that. You can get a case. You do whatever you want. There's no limits because we're kind of like the Wild West. You do whatever you want. Like, they don't put any rules on us. So, like, you could stand out with a chicken suit and hold up the gel. I mean, you could do whatever you want. Run Facebook ads if you're technological, right? You guys are studying the Grant Wise program. Whatever you want to do until they start to say you can't do that. You can do whatever you want. But what I've been doing, what I think, the nature of a business like this, the number one word you have to understand is duplication. It's got to be duplicatable. People have to be able to say, I can do that. See, I know not everybody can buy a case of 40. Some can't afford it. Some don't have the confidence. I know not everybody can run paid Facebook traffic. But I know everybody's got a cell phone and everybody's on Facebook. And they can talk about what it's doing for them. And I'll show you guys, just because I think it's important to give you visuals. There's 2 strategies I'm going to share with you, okay? Let's move this thing to the bottom. No, I'm done. I'm good. I won't do that again. So I'm going to show you my post from this morning. I was at the gym, and it was so weird. I went up to a trainer, and I seen him around. I swear, I've never spoken to the guy. And it was really awkward because he's working out. And I said, I figured I would use it as a hook to talk to him about the product. I said, let me ask you something. I said, I'm marketing human growth hormone. And all of a sudden, he's thinking I'm selling drugs in the gym, right? And it's like, which is a really funny story, by the way. So when I was out in California, went to this networking event after I met the founder of this company. And you're going around networking, a 2-day event, you're meeting people, right? And people, what do they ask invariably all the time? Well, what do you do? And I would tell them, I sell drugs. And they're like, what? Yeah, human growth hormone. But anyway, they thought it was funny. So here I am. And here's my post from this morning. That's Leonardo. That's not me. So what I did is I put this, guys. Look at this. 7 years ago today, I had major HCL reconstructive surgery on my left knee. It was never right. Always hurt, couldn't run, walk far, snowboard, lift my legs, etc. 90 days on the gel. It's feeling great. No pain. I'm squatting again, guys. I never thought I'd be able to ever do that again. It's life-changing. Oh, and I'm getting my ass back too. So there's me squatting. Here's the point. I got 12 direct messages. What is this? Where can I get it? What is this? You're building what you call intrigue. 2 of those people signed up today. just, they wanted the link. I sent them the link. They got started. I didn't even talk to them. It happened through Facebook. Now, I cleared out my notifications around 2 o'clock. I got another 63 notifications from this post, you know, and it's not because I'm a nice ass, because I'm just starting to grow it. Okay. You understand? It's intrigue. Let me show you something else. There's a group, and this, so once again, and again, you guys, we generally save this for trainings, but I'm under the impression that if you're here, you're going to start with us. Because if not, what are you doing? You're crazy. I mean, I'll give you the mic. What am I missing? This is a win-win. We're in early. It's a product everybody wants. There's no side effects, and it pays stupid money. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. So that's why I'm trying to, and for the people that are already with us online, I want to train you in how simple this is. Once you start seeing your own results, you post on Facebook, and they're going to come to you. You know, it's really nice being in a business where you don't have to chase people, right? You ever meet people in these other network marketing MLM companies, and it's like they're always down your throat, and you got to, I never wanted to be that guy, you know? I'm not going to be that guy. So I just like cast and wait for them to bite. Now, that's one strategy. The other strategy is they say, make a list when you get started. Make a list. Make a list of the people you know and put a star next to the ones that if your car broke down on the way home, you know you could call them and they would help you. They're the people that 99% of them will join you with this because they're at a comfort level. They're going to listen to you and they're going to be excited about what you're excited about. And they're generally close friends or family. Now, strategy number 2 on Facebook, because some of you haven't had the gel. And if you get it in, you can't get it for till next week or the week after because it's just starting to ship next week. So it might be a week or two until you get it. So you can't talk about something you're not using. But what you can do, and this is brilliant, watch this. There's 2 groups, guys, girls. There's the Gel Nation Men's Club, and all you need to do on this is add members. So once you're a member yourself, and anybody's allowed. Anybody's allowed. What this page is nothing but testimonials. And it's basically people talking, if they're a customer, if they're a distributor, what are you doing? What is it? You know, what is it? Look, 7 weeks in, I'm not feeling old anymore. I can't wait for month 6. Well, it's his testimony. Great. I put myself on there earlier. I don't know if it'll come up in the feed because there's about 100 people posting a day. Look at this guy. 6 weeks. It's like he got a facelift. Right? I mean, you know he's too old to know how to use Photoshop. So, you know what I mean? So, no offense. Now, ladies, look at this. The Gel Nation Girls Club. They have one for you too. Watch this. And eventually your picture will be on here. You can actually post. But I was scrolling through and I'm like, oh my God. Like whether it's people regrowing hair, the before and afters are just amazing. 1, 2, 3 months on. It's just, you can't fake this stuff. And so what happens is the strategy is you add people to the group. There's a doctor who joined. This lady, was she shown? 4 weeks skincare. Great. I mean, people are taking, and that's, by the way, little tip, take before and afters. Definitely you want to take before and afters. This guy helped with the recovery with his bone. Guys, I don't even know what to say anymore. This stuff is just crazy. But there's one that really blew my mind I wanted to show you. And if I can't find it in 10 seconds, I'll keep going. But there was a lady, older lady, and, oh, there we go. 1 month. The hell is that? Now let me ask you something. The strategy is, and we're all on Facebook. You go here and you add, she's still not happy. She's still not smiling. She's like, not until I'm looking like I'm 25, I'm going to smile. All right. But anyway, so check this out. Could you, in theory, I'm not good at sales, Bri. I don't know anybody. Okay, I'll give you that. Could you add 5 or 10 ladies to the ladies group and 5 or 10 men to the men's group every day? All you do, add member, add member, add member. And then be nice. Send them a little message. Hey, John, I just added you to this group. Take a look at this link. I'll call you later on and we'll talk. Hey, Mary, I just added you to this ladies group, this amazing gel. You got to see this. By the way, here's a link for more information. I'll give you a call later on. Do not, you guys in TV land, do not just say, check this out and get back to me, because they never will. You got to be proactive. Is anybody here in sales? The follow-up, the fortune's in the follow-up, right? So letting them know you'll be calling. Hey, check this out. It's a 3-minute video. I like to clarify that the video I'll show you guys is 3 minutes because, once again, the world, it's ADD. Nobody has time. Everybody's busy. So we're going to capitalize on the fact that they're busy and respect their time. Hey, Peanut Gallery. You'd be surprised. These mics are so sensitive in here that the people watching remotely, because we run Saturday workshops twice a month. If there's like all these little side conversations, the people can't hear. Actually, they're probably shady mics. That's probably why it does that. But anyway. All right, so let me show you this video, and then we'll answer questions, and we're done. So what you're going to send to people is this page right here. There's 3 things that I like about this page. It's very simple, but it has 3 components. It's got a 3-minute video, it's got testimonials, and it's got an online product brochure. So let me show you the brochure real quick. For those scientific types that want to read, what is the formulation, what's in it, all about the clinical applications, why we age. It just goes through all the different stuff. So some people like to read. It's an online brochure, right? That's pretty much it. Now, it's 8 pages. But the video is this one. I'll play it real quick, and then we'll wrap up.
Are aging.
Yeah, we are aging.
And it's inevitable.
There
We are aging. And it's inevitable. Around the age of 30, our bodies...
I got to pause. I got to say this. This video, I've seen it 87,000 times. This video took me from nothing to $3,500 a week. Let that sink in 10 weeks. Guys, I can't even believe it. Where is this going to be in 90 days? What if you start today and in 10 weeks, would $3,500 a week change your life a little bit? I'm seriously considering just ditching the whole real estate thing because I'll be making $100 grand a month in this real soon. It's happening. It's happening. So again, I kind of like the video a little bit more now. Anyway.
Begin slowing down. This means people typically start experiencing weight gain, low energy, and decreased stamina, to name a few. Human growth hormone, or HGH, is a highly studied, well-documented hormone. And as a person ages, the amount of HGH that their body produces declines. So what can be done? At New You Life, our goal is to help you attain optimal health with quality and innovation working at the cellular level, which is why we bring you HGH Gel, a cutting-edge scientific breakthrough utilizing the power of HGH. Each bottle contains an accurately dosed 2-month supply of the gel. HGH Gel should always be applied to the thin areas of the skin. This ensures that the gel will be transported directly to the bloodstream. Why should you try HGH Gel? When taking hormones orally, pills and sprays lose a majority of their potency in the mouth and gut, rendering those products ineffective. And injectable forms of HGH are not only invasive and expensive, but they have the potential to cause serious side effects. Luckily, HGH Gel is a low-dose, transdermal form, which has been formulated to slowly elevate HGH levels in the body. Don't accept the symptoms of aging. Regain your youth with the only transdermal OTC human growth hormone product available. HGH Gel, the ageless standard.
Doesn't that go too quick to read? This shows you month 1 through 6 what you may experience. Probably will. Okay. So that's that. So guys, that's the end. I want to share two last things. There's marketing materials, right? Some people who own gyms, they own places, there's the banner out in the hallway, and then there's this banner right here. I think this was like $200-300. It wasn't much, but it's cool. It's a display. It's also good if you want to go to a trade show or a fair. So I'll tell you guys this. There's a Philly Fit Expo at the Pennsylvania Convention Center coming up, not this week, the next weekend. It's like from 10 to 5 or 10 to 6. We got a booth with $100. You want to come hang out at the booth, get some cards? Everybody there is already thinking about this. So I'm planning on recruiting 100 people that day. The Philly Fit Expo. You go to phillyfitexpo.com. You got to buy tickets like $10 to get in, but it's a great opportunity. And by the way, it's funny because I think I'll actually finally be able to use my business cards. So I got these business cards about 2 months ago, and I've never given one out. But somehow I'm still making money. So I don't know how that works, but anyway, I just don't use them. So Joe has a friend, Mark. He's not in this business, but he's a printer, and he's got really cheap pricing. His name is Mark. Is he in now? I know. Well, I know it's only a matter of time. I'll send you the information. If you shoot me an email, here's my information. And if you guys, here's what I'm going to do. On the back, see that handsome gentleman, Kevin, back there? I'm going to leave these business cards, okay? I'm going to reach out to you with an email with some follow-up information, etc. But honestly, you have to get back to the person who invited you. And what they're going to do is they're going to send you a link. And then you register. You either can be a customer, or you can be a distributor, or you can say it's not for me. 3 choices. And the registration process takes 3 minutes. 3 minutes. It's ridiculously simple, okay? Let me get rid of the mic just because we lost a lot of people. We got a few online still. Here you go.
No, just if a person, say I put my wife or like my office manager to my, I want to get her high up and then.
Great idea. Make her one of your 2.
Well, yeah, I'm putting them on, but I don't think they're going to really get out there and produce that
Doesn't matter. You can stack under them.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'll do that, and then I don't want to put them just.
And now you have 2 businesses. Great strategy, by the way. If you have a significant other, spouse, sponsor them. Number one, you just got one of your 2 legs to get paid, and they're going to need a bottle anyway. And now you're building 2 business centers in one. So you're doubling the comp plan.
Yeah.
The reason I'm making $3,500 a week is because I brought my wife in, and now she's a coach.
Right.
I'd only be making what are you making, $500-600 a week now? 3,000, or only 3,000 a week. But I'm saying I'm making an extra 5. We are making $3,500 a week because we're building 2 business centers. She'll hit life coach by the end of the month, which is just another rank up, and that'll go up to 1,000 a week for her. Now that I hit ambassador, my weekly pay will probably go up to around 4,000. So we'll be making 5,000 a month, guys, from 0 to 5,000 a week. That's $250,000 a year in 90 days. I'm a real estate guy. You understand? This isn't my world. And I still can't believe I'm in a pyramid, but regardless, it works, but the justification is we're all in at the top. So, okay. So business cards, you can get them from Mark, at mintprinting.com, but I'll send you the information. Mintprinting.net. And then this is the other one. These are palm cards. These are kind of cool. This is just a duplicate of this. What am I doing? Yeah. See, I should have put the gel on today. All right. No, so what I've been doing, so they say that's another thing. Yes, can you tell? This is, I actually just turned 73 too. I look pretty good, right? And so anyway, they got these stand-up displays, but they also have these palm cards. So if you have a chiropractor's office or a health food store or a salon, those little plastic displays, you just put these in, people take them, whatever. So that's the marketing material. But once again, I've never used these, and I've never my cards. I've been using my cell phone and Facebook, and it's been working just fine. So I believe if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? I'm not going to mess with it. Other than that, I want to tell you 2 other things that are the most common questions. You use the gel. Well, you got to cycle it, guys. It's 5 days on, 2 days off. Most people do Monday through Friday and take off the weekend, and you want to take it twice a day, morning and night. It's all in the bottle, but for some reason it's confusing to some people. You want to take 2 pumps in the morning, 2 pumps at night, right? It's a loading phase for your first month. It's not a full pump because then it won't last you a month. It's like a 3/4 pump. We're well aware that it's not, it's a little, what the hell is 3/4 of a pump, right? So they're redoing the bottle for the launch in July, so it'll be more accurately measured. It's an airless bottle like the cosmetics where it's perfect dose. That's coming in July. But for now, do a 3/4 pump twice a day. And I asked them, I said, wait a minute. So if it metabolizes in 3 to 4 hours and you take it in the morning at night, I said, wouldn't it be better to take it like every 4 hours? Keep a steady stream. He is, yeah, scientifically speaking, you keep a steady baseline of it. And he goes, but a lot of people with their jobs and work, it's just easier when you say morning and night. But I work for myself. I keep a bottle at home and I keep a bottle here. That's the bottle I keep at the office. And I set a reminder on my phone. So I take it at 7:30 in the morning, 12:30 in the afternoon, 5:30, which is the one I forgot, and then before bed. So before bed, I'll just take 2. Rub it in. Yeah, well, it's 2 pumps in the morning, 2 pumps at night. Or you could do 1 pump spread out 4 times because it's still 4 pumps, right? So it just gives a more steady baseline of it in your system. That's one thing. Like I said, no known side effects, 14 years. A month. You do it for a month. It's a loading phase. After that, you can back it down where the bottle actually lasts you 2 months. But most people just keep the same dose because you can't overdose on this. The founders, you can take a bath in it and it's not going to hurt you. You can't. Your body will only metabolize so much. It can't hurt you because it's homeopathic, so it's a microdose. Guys, any questions? Yes, let me get you the mic and then we'll be done. See how it's right an hour, right on time. Only for the remote people and we're recording this, so.
Okay, so what's the next level for you?
For me?
Yes, after
in the rank?
Yes.
So there's only one level above where I'm at. It's called Diamond Ambassador. My goal is to personally be there by Memorial Day. So I gave myself 6 weeks. That's the highest level you can get. And at that level, I'll be making like $10,000, $15,000 a week.
Okay, so that being said, you talked about not doing these meetings anymore.
Yeah.
I had that linked to me probably 5 times. Never looked at it. Just couldn't wrap my mind around it.
The video, that one? Yeah.
So if you want to reach that level by Memorial Day, don't stop doing these.
You think they're effective?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was fully prepared to listen and just walk away just as a courtesy to my friend Mark.
Sure.
And no, seriously.
But I was so compelling that you just realized now it's not me, it's the data, guys. You can't make up the pictures, you can't make up the money. It is what it is. And here's what I could say, and I hope you guys don't prove me wrong, okay? This is actually the 5th time. So we've done 4, I believe, right? 5th, I think it's the 5th time we've done this. 100% of the people, and this is probably another reason I shouldn't stop them. 100% of the people who've ever come to a meeting have signed up. Most of them that night, they're like, you got a laptop? Can I just do this real quick?
Right.
Like right away. 100% have said, well, shit, even if it's only $200, might as well give it a shot. Because it just makes sense. So, that's true too. It is growing, yeah. And maybe it's a good platform too, right? Because maybe you're not quite sure what to say, but you can, if you knew you could bring somebody here every Wednesday night, well, then it's a benefit to you guys as well. You think we should keep them going?
Absolutely.
All right, so I changed my mind. I was wrong. That's a good thing, right? Okay, and once in a while you'll be blessed because Kevin likes to speak sometimes too. So Kevin's good, and he does the comp plan a lot better than I do. He actually knows what he's talking about, That too. That'll be a resource night. You had a question?
Yeah, when you apply.
You look familiar, by the way. Are you in real estate? How do I know you?
No.
NAC? You have the NAC? I feel like I know you from somewhere.
When you apply the gel, do you have to switch arms?
Yes. Very good. You want to rotate. So if you're going to put it on this wrist, the next time put it here. So here's the best places to put it. The wrist, the inner elbow, the armpit, right, and behind the knee. They're the best 4 spots. Yeah, back of the hand too. Thin skin and veins. Yeah. And
has it been on the market for
14 years?
14 years?
Yeah.
How was it marketed prior to this?
In a small, so those little vitamin shops? It was. Not 14 years. In San Francisco, the guy has 2 of them, these little vitamin stores. Kind of like the one over by Lowe's, little Black Bear, whatever it is. Not a GNC or anything, Big Bear, whatever it is. But I knew it was Bear something. He literally has a small vitamin shop, 2 of them in San Francisco, sold them on the shelf, and he had an online store. That's Alex. That's it. So when he was approached by Shark Tank and one of the founders, and he's going to talk about that at launch, he was already in the process of forming this company, this New You Life, and the guy sold him on it. He said, look, you can sell this online. Nationwide, go crazy with it. But the most powerful way to move a product is people getting the results and telling somebody.
So he was on Shark Tank?
No. The gentleman, Kevin Harrington, approached him about a deal, and he's going to talk about that. He's I found out because I was in Cali. But yeah, it was approached about some type of a joint venture with him, and he'd have to give up most of the company, of course.
And has there, in 13 years, been any adverse side effects?
Zero.
Ever.
It's a homeopathic microdose. Oh, and the other thing is this. I was speaking to Alex last week when I was talking about the football guys, the coaches of the teams, the Grudens. And he said, Brian, he said, I want to share a statistic with you. He said, feel free to share it with everybody. He said, since we launched New Your Life in December, about 3.5, 4 months ago, he said, with 6,500 distributors and probably another few thousand customers, right? There have been 6 bottles returned. 6. Like total 6. That's insane. That's crazy. 6 bottles. So it's nearly a 99.9%, refund, not non-refund rate. Because you have 30 days. You can use the whole damn bottle and send it back if you want to. Just nobody does because they see results. So, any questions? Anybody else? Bruce?
Okay, so I was at Mark the printer this morning.
Were you? Okay.
Spent a couple hours there.
Where's he at? In North Jersey?
Lodi,
right?
New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Busy as hell.
I can imagine now with all this.
And actually 2 people came in while I was there to pick up their order.
Okay.
Of this stuff for palm cards.
Right.
But I'm also producing a 4-page literature.
Okay.
And an 8-page with the permission of the home office.
Okay.
I'll let you know how they work out. I think it's a better marketing tool than a palm card.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can put on that little tiny palm card. I think they're more for like stand-up displays.
Well, I used to have an ad agency, and I had a couple of video production companies.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
Yeah, and in addition to that, we're exploring the possibility of doing cable ads.
You can do whatever you want. Go for it.
Yeah, cable.
Okay.
I used to advertise and had an ad agency. We used to do a lot of that stuff.
To my knowledge, the only thing you can't do is like put it on eBay or Amazon.
Right. Because
that would cut out the distributor force, and they would never carry it anyway because it's a drug. So you don't have to worry about that.
And here,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to corporate.
We're going to talk about it. I'll fly out. I'm also going to go out to the Olympic Training Center and a couple other major places.
That could be huge, the Olympic Training Center, because the athletes.
Yeah, I'm tied into a couple of people out there.
Because it doesn't violate the banned substances because it's over the counter and FDA registered, so it's pretty cool.
And they're interested in anything that makes money.
Cool. Well, keep me posted.
Yeah. In addition to that, I just want to say that I've been on this stuff for about a week.
Okay.
I've decided to lay all my real estate behind me. I have a 80 unit down in Virginia that I've put on automatic pilot with a lawyer handling it for me. So I'm doing this full time. And I've got several weekends, including a trip to Florida, to promote a lot of stuff. I've been using it for about a week. Now, I've got a lot of body problems. I'm not a spring chicken. And this past weekend, I actually got into a fight. And I put 3 people in the hospital.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, police reports and all that crap,
Okay. Slow down on the gel, Bruce.
I didn't start it. I didn't start it. I don't want any of that, I don't want any of that crap. Low profile for me. Well, the gel didn't have anything to do with that, but I have a very bad knee that needs surgery.
Okay.
Rebuilding. I also have a lot of arthritis in the right hip that we were going to do that first.
Right.
And right about that time, all the pain in my right hip went away after about 4 or 5 days on the gel.
So see that, guys? We've been saying a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 or 5 days. Everybody's different. I mean, it's
not completely gone, but it's down significantly.
Bruce, now, if you don't mind my asking, how old are you?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, so
no way.
Age is a factor, right? So I would assume you're probably in your 40s. So
my good boy, 39.
39.
Yeah, Jack Benny, 39. Yeah. I have a very high metabolism and super energy level. My testosterone is off the charts, and I have got some unusual genes.
Right.
So I actually started doing still rings gymnastics about a year ago. I already have all the strength moves at 200 pounds that I had in college at 150 pounds. I just can't do the rotationals yet because of all the other problems and joints and so forth. So we'll let you know how all that crap makes out.
Please do.
I'm not, no. No Florex for me.
That's great, Bruce. Well, keep us posted. Thank you.
And that should give us some pretty good testimonials.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Plus you get in with the Olympic squad.
Well,
no, not him. He's got a connection. I wasn't being funny. No, because his daughter, right? Your daughter, what'd she do?
Oh, my daughter is one of 24 people worldwide that certifies major CrossFit instructors.
Right.
So every weekend she's in another country or somewhere else in this country, and
So
she certifies that.
She's got a network, to say the least.
You have no idea. You have no idea. She was also a judge in the World Games and stuff like that.
Okay.
And both my kids were international gold medalists in Taekwondo. I was a coach for the team for 9 years.
Well, you got it. Don't leave. I know you had a question. Hold on. We still got a few remote viewers.
As long as we can give this to people over 18.
Yeah.
In the senior division, a lot of these things start at age 17 or 18.
It's not going to hurt them, but once again, below 22 to 25, it's kind of like, they don't really need it, but, could be a boost.
But these organizations and other professional organizations you might be a part of are worldwide.
Yeah.
After July, we can market to the rest of the world.
Yeah. And we're going international, too.
Yeah, that's what I talked to the home office about.
Well, keep us posted, Bruce.
So
thank you.
That's it. So
thank you.
There will be more literature.
Thank you for your testimonial. Sir, you had a question? And this will be the last one. Kevin, what was your your name again? Jack, you had a question? Ask it for everybody.
Yeah, my name's Jack. First, Ron, I want to thank you for this, time. This has been great.
Good.
And,
thank you.
Yeah, I just had two quick questions. I guess one, would there be some links on the comp plan?
Yes, that's why I asked you guys to sign in. You
Okay.
understand? If you're not my guest, I'm not profiting from you starting. Well, you'll be in the point system, but I'm not. So it's like, again, I'm not like, so I could sell you something. You're in or you're out, right? You're either sold on this concept tonight or you're not. Now, maybe you want some additional information to do some more research, which is why I have a follow-up email prepared for you to give you the breakdown, the compensation, some more information about the product, and I prepared a nice little follow-up email that I'm going to get out to everybody. So if you didn't sign in yet, please sign in so I can get that to you.
All right, great. And then just one more.
Yeah.
Just one more quick one. Okay.
Sure.
There are three options to sign up. Right? One I think $8.99.
The 1-pack, 4-pack, or 8-pack. Yep.
Yeah. Is there any advantage to sign? Just in signing up, and could you sign up for the $199 and still be able to do this?
So nothing changes with the compensation plan.
Right.
It's just there's only two reasons to buy more than one getting started: to have a few bottles on hand,
right,
to hand to somebody, and to get it free. So with the 4-pack, it's $4.99. You're getting a bottle free. With the 8-pack at $8.99, you're getting 2 bottles free. So you could sell the other 6 for $150 and make your $8.99 back and be in for free. So it's up to you what you do.
Right.
And I highly encourage people. Right. And that's a great point. If you have the money, $8.99 is the way to go. You get 2 bottles for free. If you don't want to start, and again, guys, you're starting a business, right? It's a mindset. $4.99 at a minimum because you got to have a few bottles. But if you're just like, I'm not really sure, well, then at least secure your spot at the $1.99. It's completely your choice. I have just as many people doing a 1, 4, and 8. It's almost equal, like a third, a third, a third. It's up to them. So you would sell it. It depends. If you sold the bottles, you can get them for $170. $169.99 is the retail price.
So $169 times 8 is $13.52. If you're buying it at $8.99, it's $453. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's actually more money than that.
I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Say 170 times 8.
Right.
It's $13.60.
Yeah.
Right. But if you divide,
that makes sense.
What I'm saying is
it's a much better value.
It's
a much better value than I was talking about. Yeah, you're right. I never did the math, but you're right. That makes more sense. Yeah. Really, you're getting it for $112.37 a piece. Yeah, so it makes the most sense. I agree. I actually, that's what I did. I got the $199, and then I called customer service right away because I basically realized I made a mistake, and I upgraded the order. But like I said, you guys, I mean, $199, is still a good deal because you want to get involved in the system, so we can go to work for you because, listen, I'm not stopping. So as soon as you're in the tree, I'm somewhere above every one of you. So I'm an animal. I'm a savage. I'm not going to stop. You understand? I'll bring in 500 people, Yeah, I'm ready, man. These guy's an animal too. But I have to help. I have to help you. So the sooner you get in, I'm bringing in 4 people tomorrow. You understand? Get your spot in the tree. It's going to help. Speed is critical here. Yeah.
Right back
To the event. Yep, the launch in July. You could buy them, price $100 each, or whatever. But yeah, you get 2 free tickets. Yeah. You had a question?
Yeah. I have Mr. Talkie now. So for the transdermal, how does that work? Is that a micelle or is it a lysosome, a nanotechnology? What is
so it? I have no idea what you just said. But I can tell you that it's a proprietary delivery system. It's the secret sauce. He's not going to give it out.
Okay. Is it patented? I mean,
it is.
So if it's patented.
Well, it's patent pending.
Oh, patent pending.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's working with all these pharmaceuticals to, again, deliver different pharmaceuticals, not just HGH. So.
Okay, because it should be, I mean, accessible. I mean, if it's been out like a year, you know, that patent should be accessible on, you know,
maybe just
US
apply
patent
for it.
office site to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. I don't know.
They should show what's in it.
Right.
The patent's been.
Yeah, I can't answer that. I don't know.
No, I'm looking for the delivery, the vehicle. You know, so how is it getting through the skin? You know,
He's not giving it up. I had chief cardiac surgeons and oncologists wanting that information. He's like, I'm not going to let them know that. He's like, tell them to try it for a month, see, watch it work. He goes, you want them to figure out it's going in, tell them to rub it on for a month and then watch.
And is there what's the parent company that
New You Life?
No, that owns the technology for the delivery, because obviously you're developing other things.
I don't know. So this is the distribution company. I don't know the parent. I don't know. Okay. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's got numerous different companies.
Right,
This is being distributed, the branding of New You Life. But if you read the bottle, and I just noticed this the other day, distributed by Zygenix, XYGENYX.
Yeah. I was wondering who the patent was under, because that would be the ones that
I could find that out. I could find that out for you.
They're doing all the cancer stuff. And
yeah,
everything else.
I could find that out. No problem.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Right. Because that's when he was selling it online before he launched. Right. Yep. That he saw, and actually it was a black bottle. It was called Strike First Nutrition when he was selling it online for all these years, but that went away. So, all right, guys, thank you if anybody's still watching remotely. Again, get back to the person who invited you. We have computers here. If you want to get started tonight, it'll take you 3 minutes. Secure your spot. If not, I guess we'll see you next Wednesday. Bring some people back. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Great.
Thank you.
Nice.